Alright guys, it's time for another stream. Let me make sure that I'm live right now. Alright, so let's go to my page, make sure all the volume and everything is good, that you guys can hear me. Here for that echo. Hear me. Here for that echo. Hear me. Here for that echo. Hear me. Alright, infinite echo needs to stop. Alright, so I guess you guys can hear me. The mic volume seems to be good. The one thing I'm worried about, okay, so I really love XSplit. I think it's the best broadcasting software out there. But when you use game sourcing, a lot of the time, the game source freezes or crashes. So basically, if I'm playing this game, what game sourcing does is it puts it in a box that you can see here, that where if I put another screen on top of it, if I put my browser or whatever, you won't be able to see it. It's getting the direct feed from the game, putting it into XSplit, and that helps out because if I need to go to a website or something, you're not automatically going to it with me. It's not disrupting the flow of the game. If I have to look something up quickly, you can still see the game. And it gets rid of the nasty windowed borders. Also, some people could say, just go to full screen mode and play it on full screen. I could do that, but if I'm playing it on full screen, I can't chat with people in the chat room because I don't have another monitor set up here on the right. I even I did something dorky. I even tried having like my laptop set up next to me, next to my desktop, and going out and actually, you know what? Let me click on this. You can at least listen to the music there, guys. Oh, speaking of music, I should make sure the audio is not too high so it doesn't drown. Alright, let me keep it like this. Let me go to my stream and listen. So sometimes oh well, that's going to be an issue because I'll have to click play really quickly, won't I? Alright, let's try this. Alright, I'll get back to my point in a second. Alright, so let's do this for 10 seconds and then click play quickly. Wait, well there needs to be music. Play music. Play music. Now it won't play music. It was playing music a minute ago. By the way, as you can tell, beautiful game. Oh, here comes the music, here comes the music, here comes the music. Alright, here comes the music, here comes the music, here comes the music. Alright, here comes the music, here comes the music, here comes the music. Alright. So it seems like the volume was good. I can actually increase it a tad if I want to. I want my sound quality to be high. Full caption, sure, done. Alright. So, on my last point, like I was saying, I was doing something dorky. I had my laptop set up to the left, and I thought I'd look at that for my chat room, and then I'd just play the game. But I just couldn't get the flow of looking from one screen to another, checking it on time. I'm just one of those people, I need to have my chat room next to my window that I'm playing. So for instance, this isn't on full screen. It's 1024 by 768. And basically, it's in a windowed mode in such a way that I can switch between things really quickly. Alright, so in order to make sure that I'm okay, I've got my Justin TV down here. If I see it freezing, I'll have to stop the game sourcing and switch to something else. The game is beautiful, by the way. Okay, so there's two games I picked up for the stream. Dear Esther, which is about 2 hours, and another one that has to do with To the Moon. It's called To the Moon. It's about a 4-hour story. I'm a sucker for good stories, and I think that's what games should be about in general, is letting you get into a good story. If you think of a lot of the best Game of the Year contenders and Game of the Year games, they really have good stories. For instance, last year was Skyrim. Skyrim's open world is like what makes it so fun. Hey, what's up, Jack Smiley? Let me make sure I've got my chat room. I'm typing a few things so that I can. Alright, so I'll be able to see the chat better. Alright, so Skyrim was all about the story, right? And about the open world. If you go years before that, you had Fallout, You had other games that people really enjoyed. What was it? Mass Effect series. Stories really like sell a good game. So I thought, you know what? Let me look at some games because everyone's so obsessed with Diablo 3 and all these other different like games that everyone's jumping on the bandwagon for. Dragon's Dogma and a few other things. And I thought to myself, like, you know, those don't look any fun. They don't seem very story-driven. They don't seem very interesting. What is out there currently that's story-driven, fun, interesting? And I found two really big games, Dear Esther and To the Moon. So, we're going to start with Dear Esther in a second. And for anyone else that doesn't know, I put all of my stuff up on YouTube. So if you miss a part, you can always go on YouTube and connect there. Right before we start, I just want to like let a few announcements come up because I don't like making announcement videos. I'm gonna start with my reviews because I played a lot of games and I haven't really reviewed them, so I'm gonna start doing reviews, and those will be up on YouTube soon. Besides my reviews, I wanted to do wanted to make like a list of games that people haven't played but should probably get into. Anyways, I'll talk about those some other time. Let's start Dear Esther. I'm guessing these are different chapters or something. Alright, let's start with The Lighthouse then. I guess that's the first chapter. Play it. Yep.
Dear Esther, I've lost track of how long I've been here and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me. I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
Ooh. Such a beautiful game. Oh, I think I'm in it. Wow. I stopped there for a second because I was like, oh. So this is what makes the game so unique. There's the lighthouse the game was talking about. Ooh, and apparently my computer is whining a bit. It's saying that this is taking a lot of processing power. Which is okay. Got a Core i7, 9 gigs of RAM, Radeon HD video card. I think I'm good. Alright, let's start walking. God, this game's beautiful. When I saw the videos, honestly, the videos I saw about this game don't do it justice. They don't. They don't look anywhere near as good as being in the game itself. And the worst thing is that I'm playing this in the day, so I've got a bit of glare. I wish I had been playing this at night. God, so it's such a beautiful game. Which I thought this was fun too, like the fact that he's got this flashlight. Ooh. This game's freaky. And I basically figured out ahead of time that this game does not have like weapons and stuff to fight with, so it's freaky, man. This game is so freaky. Whew. Playing it in the middle of the day and it's still freaky. Alright, I guess let's go up this path. There's a path down there too. I'm just gonna go up first, I think. such a beautiful game, dude. Look at that.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, with all that haunts the ocean, the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth
They
of
say
the
a lot
cave,
of things.
but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gift, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Unworthy subject of his solitude. No. Guess the game is forcing me down. I can see him all the way over there. There's like a light or something. God, this guy walks really slow. I fell down from the cliff, so there's not much I can do.
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face.
Wow.
No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that, but you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent.
To see you cry?
The
Wow.
birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met. But your fascination with the empty and its cure remains.
My fascination with the empty and me curing it with crying. Yeah. I think the writers of this game were trying a bit too hard. You can be deep, philosophical, and, mysterious without sounding stupid. That's
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It casts a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
Anyway, so this was originally a mod, but then the people who made it decided to sell it, which I think was a good idea, because, a lot of people were willing to buy a game like this. A good story-driven game, not really necessarily fighting or anything, just telling a good story. So far, though, the story kind of sucks, but maybe it'll pick up. Or maybe I want a refund, I don't know, we'll find we'll find out.
Someone had died or was dying, so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice. They cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them on the mainland, a fishing boat, and notice and aid, or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff path died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Alright, so apparently he doesn't want people to find him because he's got some sort of infection. He's got not only an infection of the skin, but apparently an infection of the mind, the heart. It could only mean his emotions or his mind. I'm assuming he means his mind. Walk, 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 walk. The W key on your keyboard will break by the end of this game, because you will be pressing it to walk forward for a very, very long time.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning the shrinking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of the island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Oh, the text had a difference. It said there, but the narrator said where. Oh, the text had a difference from what the narrator said. And apparently the narrator is someone else, and he's talking to you, and I'm the guy with the birthmark on my face. So this is what it would be like to be stranded on an island alone. It's not very fun.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Alright, so apparently this narrator guy met Paul. And I'm guessing that has something to do with the ship. I don't know. All I know is I have to walk this way.
I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
What signals? Apparently he spent the night here. Ooh. Nice. You know what's weird is these don't look like they're living plant life, and there's too many curves on them to be natural. So all of these look man-made, which is kind of odd. So he spent the night here, basically, the narrator. I'm assuming I have to walk up this.
Come back.
Hey, what's up, BMW Wheeler? Here, hold on one sec. And what's up, Mist of No... Yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time either. What's up, Mr. No Mercy? I guess I died? And I don't know how I died. He said, come back. Yeah, I haven't been able to stream. I've been streaming for the past couple weeks. These last 2 weeks, but, besides that, I haven't really had a chance to stream. Alright, so apparently I died in this game, which is kind of shameful. Yeah, what's up, Mr. No Mercy? So this game is basically supposed to tell like a story as we walk through it. It's really beautiful, it looks really nice. But I died somehow? I don't know what that... Come back. Come back, you died, come back. I don't know. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I was walking along the path just like it asked me to, but... What kind of game is this? This is like a story game. Basically, it's called Dear Esther. You're supposed to walk through the world and not fall into water and die, I guess. The thing is, like, I don't know where I'm supposed to walk if I can't walk in the water. Where am I supposed to walk? Here? Like this? And if you don't walk in the right areas, by the way, you just end up stalling the story. So it seems like so far I'm okay. Oh, you can't hear me? Alright, is that better? Don't know if I can make it much. It's 5 FPS. That might be on your end. Because, from me, according to the stream, it seems like it's doing okay. Here, let me try checking. That might be your bandwidth. Let me try checking my stream myself. Alright, checking my stream myself. Alright, checking my stream myself. Alright, so looking up. Checking my stream myself. Alright, so looking up. Checking my stream myself. Yeah, I just checked it. It's uploading at a good. It shouldn't be FPS, like 5 FPS. I think I'm gonna drown again, guys, because I don't know where to go. Where am I supposed to go? I got out of the cave. Alright, this is so annoying. I can't figure out where to go. I can't jump either, so jumping is not an option. Can I go up somewhere, maybe? Alright, well. Nope. When it goes black, that means I'm in too deep of water and I'm gonna die or something. I'm gonna die, gotta step back. Alright, this is pretty annoying. I'm 20 minutes into the game and there's nowhere to go. When do I stream? I don't have a set schedule, which is why I asked people to follow me. But I usually stream at nighttime, by the way. This is one of those rare daytime occasions. So, I guess you can check at night, or the best thing to do is just follow me, or if you like using Twitter, you can be on my Twitter list, and I usually post something up on Twitter. The last 2 times I've forgotten. Alright, well, let's see. Can I go up this? Yes, I can go up this. The second I go up this rock, though, I fall. Let's see, I fall into... How do I get up this? Right now... Oh, thanks for following me. Revenge of the Sunfish. Here, let me save that in my browser. Revenge of the Sunfish. If it's a good game, I'll go ahead and play it. Alright, let's see. How do we get past these rocks? Just walk slowly, I guess? This is frustrating. I can't walk this way or else I'll drown. Wow. Yeah, let's just drown. I'm gonna drown and let the game reset.
Come back.
Alright, so that's me drowning, him saying come back. Alright, so I remember. So far, me and the game were synced up when I get to this cave. After the cave, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. So me and the game were like buddies when I get here. Because this is where the narration started speaking. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like exit from this cave. H's. Nope. Oh, you know what's funny? This is chemistry. 2 carbons with hydrogens, and there's an OH group. This is ethanol. This is alcohol. Because look, it's carbon, carbon, hydrogen, 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 with an alcohol group right here, an OH. So, for some reason, this guy drew a molecule of alcohol on the wall. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. Yeah, sorry, I was speaking twice because I had another window open. I closed that now. Okay, so this is alcohol. That's pretty cool. That's a funny little... Most people don't put up molecular things like that. I don't want to search a walkthrough unless it's absolutely necessary. So this is a neuron. This is a picture of a neuron with, like, that's the one end. This is the axon end of it. Alright, so that's a neuron. This is chemistry, which is a molecule of alcohol. What is this? Alright, well, what is this? I don't know. Mr. No Mercy, what do you think, man? How do I know chemistry? Because I took 2 years of chemistry. Taking 2 years of chemistry. Actually, you know what? I took 2 years of chemistry at university. Not, I forgot about high school. I took a year of chemistry in high school. So that's what, 3 years of chemistry? Yeah, I've taken a lot of chemistry, so I should know a thing or two. What is this? This looks like an arrow, a mushroom. I actually don't know what that is. Actually, this could be the path I took. This could be me going into the cave and then out. What is this? I have no idea what this is. This looks like a tree thing. I don't know. Alright, so me and the game, we were good up until this point. And like I said, I'm not going to get a walkthrough unless it's absolutely necessary. So if I'm not supposed to go in the water, I'm supposed to follow this land path. I'm going to take this land path this way. Hey, what's up, Elrina? Welcome back. Oh, I think I found the way, guys. Alright, I think I'm supposed to take this way. Because I went down that way. Alright, I think we're good, guys. I think we're on the right path now. I think. I think is the key word in that sentence. Alright, I mean, I tried going the other way, so this must be the right way.
I've become
There you go.
convinced I'm not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candle, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
Only for those who are bound to follow. Whatever that means. How can you just be bound to follow? Alright guys, I'm gonna have to take a little break here for a second. I will be right back. It's gonna be a 10-minute or so break, and we'll continue with Dear Esther. I'm going to have this be right. Actually, you know what? To entertain you guys, I could play one of my older videos. Let's do that. Because I've got a bunch of videos on here. Alright, so what I can do is I can go to this scene, add screen region, do that. Glitch. Alright, so this is one of my videos. I'll just play this until I get back, guys. Glitch. You just glitched out. Oh yeah, glitch. I dodged him just like last time, yeah. Exactly, Trojan. Alright, but I'll be right back in like 10 minutes, alright guys?
Like, we stole something from him, like the ability to fight. We're just like, that was pretty fun. I wish that glitch works more often, but it doesn't. Hey, what's up, Cypher? Hold on one sec. Alright. Cypher 928. Alright, so we have to make this long walk back again. Our favorite walk in the world that we've done, like, honestly, me and Trojan have probably lost count of how many times we've done this this march. I can tell you where every tree belongs because I've seen it that many times. Alright, before I go to the moon world, I'm gonna go see if there's something else we can do. Actually, no, I already went to the grove. You know what, let's just check the grove anyway. Is there anything we can do here? Oh, there's two lights now. Let's try praying. When all else fails, pray. When all else fails, pray. Yeah, alright. Alright, we're done. Wake up. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go back to that dream world. Back to that trunk thing, and I think we're gonna have to break it or something. I don't know. Back to the dream world it is. There's something we forgot in that dream world. Alright, here we go. let's just head to that log area. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game, Cypher. It's very weird. So basically the point of this game is to collect those, I don't know if you were here for the earlier parts, but there's things called sprites. You can only collect those when there's this little circle, there's another circle light with like clouds coming out of it. When you see that, that means you've got to pray and find some sort of puzzle, figure it out. Didn't I already get this puzzle? Yes, I did get this puzzle. Believe! You can walk on water like Jesus! Do it! Jesus! In Jesus' name! Oh, this is what I didn't do. Oh. It's Jesus! That's right, Cypher, it's Jesus. Oh, okay, so the thing I was telling you about, alright, well... Alright, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but I'm pretty sure I have to do praying. Oh. The real Jeebus doesn't mind. He's got more important stuff to do. Oh, I can move the moon. Go down. Whoa. Maybe I shouldn't do that. What am I supposed to do with the moon? I'm so confused. Supposed to pull it apart? Or... Oh, it wants me to put it where these, like, markers are? Okay. I'll put it here. I'm so confused. Oh god, oh my god, look what I did. I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I'm doing. What's happening? I really don't. Super Brothers, what do you expect from me? Oh my god! What's happening? Oh my god. No, I'm just joking. That was pretty funny. Oh, that's all I had to do? Oh no, I have to fight this guy now. Oh. It's not that easy. It's never that easy. You don't just pick up the Trigon, you gotta kick the Trigon's butt. It's all my fault, I know, Cypher. Oh my god. We're all doomed because of me. Jeez. I was just playing a video game, but I doomed the world. I doomed the world. Alright. Let's take out my... Alright. So I've got stuff to read here first, and then I can figure out what's wrong. While the bright moon looms, we have enacted a super weird moon miracle on an impossible island in the midst of a placid lake. This game tells me too much of what's already taken place. I already know what's taking place. Alright. Sword! Oh my god, our world depends on this video game? I'm sorry for our world, then. If this world is tied to me and my gaming skills, we're in a lot of trouble. Watch, I die. Oh my god, we gotta fight the triangle. Dude, I hate fighting the triangle. He's so hard. I don't want to fight him, but I have to. Let's go! Let's go, guys! Battle mode enabled, Trojan says. He is correct. He is correct. Hiya! Alright, time to play Pong. Advanced Master Pong. If you lose, the whole world dies in real life. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, time to play Pong. I'm ready. Let's play Pong. Come on. Oh. There we go. There we go. Pong time. The greatest game in human history. That's all we can come up with. Chess got jealous. Backgammon didn't care. No one cares about backgammon. Backgammon doesn't care about anyone else either. Checkers kept doing its thing. What else? Should I be worried? Faster Pong? Oh my god.
Alright, looks like you guys are watching my boss battle with, the triangles. I remember that. That was really fun.
Oh my god! Perfection. Flawless victory. Oh my god. One triangle is becoming two.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
and
save
they are spinning.
some of my
Spinning,
favorites.
are they? Yes, they are. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have to kill them, I think. That was hard.
Alright, well that's enough.
Oh, I just got hurt.
That's enough.
Look, the track.
Enough of that. Let's go back to the main screen where dear Esther is. And, that's going to be funny because when I upload this to YouTube, people are going to be like, hey, this was supposed to be a Dear Esther playthrough. Well, I mean, when you're streaming live, you could have either had 10 minutes of the Be Right Back or, you know, something else. So it's going to be funny because, like, part of another playthrough is going to be in my Dear Esther playthrough. But it's alright. Again, that's what you get when you work live, when, you know, you got to take breaks and stuff. I'm not like those guys who can go, like, 7 hours straight on a game. That's very, very hard and rare. Alright, let's resume the game. Alright, so I made it to the clearing. Apparently the last thing I said was that I don't feel alone here. So implying there might be someone else. Something about candles. Oh, more chemistry. Jeez, what the heck is this? Nitrogen, benzene ring, benzene ring, benzene ring, benzene ring. ON, nitrous oxide, nitrous oxide. It's not an H, is it? I mean, usually those are OHs. I think that should be an H, because you can't have ON. That doesn't work. Well, I don't know what thing in chemistry that is. I have no idea. Apparently he wanted us to see more chemistry. Dear Esther, a game that tests your chemistry knowledge to the brink of its abilities. Why? Because we can. That's why. Why should anyone do it? Because they can. Dear Esther. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, it's hard to see on my screen. You know what? Hold on one sec. Let me up the brightness on my screen. But I can barely see anything. Oh, I ordered a new monitor, by the way. I'm going to, on my YouTube page, post a tutorial on how to know... Oh, God, did I just die in a pit? Oh, God, I didn't just die in a pit, did I? Let's find out.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times.
Okay.
But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Alright, he can see something in his rear-view mirror. He can't pull ashore. Okay. Again, we're cryptic. I think I'm gonna walk down this path.
because I can. Such a beautiful game, dude, honestly. I forgot what game engine this game used, but yeah, they used that game engine to build all this beauty. The W key on my keyboard is going to get tired. Put the music a little bit higher, and I put my mic a little bit higher. Hopefully it sounds a little better. Big ship.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital.
Okay,
After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
I've been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk. More mysterious writing. More mysterious narrating. More, dare I say, mystery. More. What do you think of the graphics, by the way, Arena? They look really nice to me. I'm just loving the graphics. Even if the story and stuff is kind of weird, the graphics are nice.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How could new hermits have arrived? Oh. No idea what that says. I'm kind of stuck here. Still kind of stuck here. Hey game, I'm stuck. What do you expect from me? What does this game want from me? I can't jump. I can only walk around, and it's so hard trying to figure your way around here. Okay. So I can't go forward. I can't go this way. I can't go that way. Let's forget about that. Can I go this way? No. Can I go this way? To an extent, yes. No. No. Nope. There's that cool light in the distance. Light. It's a night. I guess I have to work my way back. I'm being honest. I don't see any other way around it. That's bad game design. Game designers should never force you to backtrack. Just letting the game designers know. Maybe that's why they sold the game for $10. They knew that their game wasn't worth more than that. Oh, but yeah, in general, like, you should never be forced to walk backwards. I'm walking around this ship. That could make a great wallpaper, just this right here. This. Take a screenshot, guys. Wallpaper right there. That's your wallpaper. Oh yeah. I'm walking around, looking at Wallpaper tonight. Alright, this is probably the way to go. I say the word probably.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Alright, so he's exploring the island, and this island can't be totally uninhabited, because as you see, there's buoys, there's that huge antenna in the distance, that requires electricity. So, I mean, all of this, the ship, everything shows that this island should have people on it. Again, just that antenna alone requires electricity, meaning that someone's going to be there taking care of that. Or if no one's there, if you destroy the tower, someone will come and they'll say, hey, Tower 4 is down. So what I would do if I wanted to get out, it might be mean, but I try to destroy that tower, and then they would know, hey, there's something wrong with it, come and fix it. So they would come and they'd see me. But no matter what, there's too many signs of life for this not to be. And there's 2 boats down there. Too many signs of life for this place to be completely, you know, because there's islands out there in the Pacific Ocean, not really in the Atlantic Ocean, but in the Pacific Ocean there's tons of islands that, you know, humans have only been on a few times, and probably a human comes across it once a year or once every 2 years, so they're very remote and very small. So I get those, but this isn't one of those. This has to be an island where humans saw it, they put all this fencing up, they put, you know, the electricity stuff. Humans have definitely settled this island, and I mean, there's got to be, if this game wants to be true to its own story, they're gonna have to rectify a way for there to be humans on this island and for the island to be completely empty. They're gonna have to try to rectify those two, or not rectify, reconcile. To reconcile those 2 ideas. Alright, I'm confused here because it looks like I've made it to a dead end. So what, they want me to walk back? Jeez. I guess so. What's a Liagu match? What's Liagu? Alright, I can't go that way. Well, I came from that way. Alright, well, I explored that way, too. Alright, so I'm backtracking again? Wow. Thank you so much, game, for making me backtrack once more. Thank you for making me backtrack. There's all sorts of little circle stuff on the floor. You can't even click in this game. You can move your mouse to look around. Alright, I went that way. Maybe I should go on the boat. Can I get on the boat? We'll find out. I think the answer is no. No. They don't want you on the boat. Anyways, but yeah, buying a computer monitor was very, very difficult. For anyone that's curious, and they don't want to have to wait till I upload that tutorial up, the first thing you have to realize is that LED monitors are LCD monitors. Every LED monitor is an LCD. What LED monitors mean is they still use liquid crystal display, but they're backlit LEDs. So sometimes monitors will say LCD-LED. That's the same thing as if you say an LED monitor. There are many benefits to having an LED backlit, so if it's a choice between an LED and an LCD, meaning a pure LCD, no LED backlighting, then you should probably go with the LED backlit. The LCD ones that don't have LED that are backlit are called like cathode crystallizing diode, something like CCDF or whatever. Those ones are bad for the environment, and they're not better as far as quality than the LED backlit ones. Once you figure out that you want an LED backlit monitor, you have to find out, well, what type of LCD monitor you want. Remember, because I said that every LED monitor is an LCD monitor, because it's just LED backlit. So there's many types of LCD monitors. What type is the best? Well, the cheapest one that most cheap flat panel monitors will have are called TN LCDs. You don't want to buy those unless you just want the cheapest monitor out there. So you want to try to avoid those. Then there's the VA ones, and then there's the ones that I got, which is the IPS, which are the expensive ones. The IPS ones.
Away from the sea and towards the center. It is a straight line to the summit, where the evening begins to coil around the aerial and squeeze the signals into early silence. The bothy squats against the mount to avoid the gaze of the aerial. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore.
Alright, so apparently we're creeping up on the mountain. That's a really nice view. That's another wallpaper right there. Actually, wait. That's a wallpaper right there. Wallpaper. Wallpaper. Take a picture right now. It's your wallpaper. Alright, let's go fast. No more wallpaper songs. Alright, so I found out. Oh, what is this? Lots of rocks on the ground.
The bothy was constructed originally
The
in the
bothy.
early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
I don't know why they want to carve white lines into cliffs. I remember that was part of the story, but... And I'm guessing a bothy is a house, this house up here. So, I'm guessing you're saying that this house was made by that guy who got a disease from his goat. Before we go in that house, I'm going to check this place out here. Freaky little house right now, and we're going to talk about monitors again. Alright, well, I think there's going to be more talking once we get to the house, so I'm going to just get to the house, get the talking out of the way so I can get back to discussing monsters. This is the fort.
A trestle table we spread wallpaper on in our first home. A folding chair, I laughed at you for bringing camping in the lake. I was uncomfortable later and you laughed then. This diary, the bed with the broken springs. Once asleep you have to remember not to dream. A change of clothes, Donnelly's book stolen from Edinburgh Library on the way here. I will burn them all on the last morning and make an aerial of my own.
He will burn them all and make an aerial of his own. See, I knew when we got to the house there was going to be some sort of, like, commentary. Anyways, back to monitors. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Geronimo! Yeah, I thought that'd be fun. Come back! What the heck? Wow.
In a footnote, the editor comments that at this point Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eye.
Alright. Thank you for telling me that. The rocks and caves will shimmer.
They found Jakobsen in the early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerve and had not even begun to decompose. He struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
Alright, well, so there's supposed to be some dead body in the... There's supposed to be a dead body in the cave. Alright, so I probably shouldn't go in the water or there. Okay, ready for another wallpaper picture? Wallpaper picture. Yeah. This game should just be called What to Take Pictures of When You Don't Have Good Wallpaper. Take pictures of this game. Oh, wallpaper picture. There we go. I just came from this path, didn't I? Does it want me to walk back up? I guess so. Oh, I could walk this way. Anyways, so, I found out ViewSonic makes the best monitors out there, and the IPS monitor that I got was for $187, and it's basically the best quality monitor for its price. You should not buy a TN monitor when you can buy that IPS one, because you're basically getting the best quality LCD screen that's LED lit for a very, very, very low price. Before, all people could really do is buy the TN monitor, but because there was no competition at that price point. But now, when you get to the $180 price point, you can actually get those top-of-line monitors, which used to be $400 or $500. And what someone did is he bought 2 of those. I looked at a lot of reviews. There's one guy, he bought 2 of those $300 or $400 monitors, with really nice quality IPS ones. IPS, by the way, stands for in-plane switching. And once he did that, he compared it to this,
Climbing down to the cave, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves. Winter's tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Alright, so this guy broke his femur trying to get down to the cave. And I believe this is the cave. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to go in here, aren't we? This is going to be freaky, guys. Get ready. Here comes some freakiness. Turn on that flashlight now. Freakiness. Freaky, freaky, deakiness. What? Loading. Loading. What's up, Was Cake? New viewer, man. What's up? Haven't seen you before. We're playing Dear Esther.
Donnelly did not pass through the cave. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is, has gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us and whatever correspondence could be drawn from the wet rock.
Alright, so Donnelly doesn't come into the cave, whoever the heck Donnelly is. Donnelly's some, like, crazy dude who had syphilis, and syphilis plays with your mind. Am I Donnelly? I don't know, maybe, but I'm in the cave. By definition, Donnelly is not supposed to be in the cave. Oh, this is a really beautiful level, by the way, right here. Very beautiful. Drink some water. Alright, got my water. Good. Caves are nice. There's candles here. I wonder why this is glowing like this. Why is it glowing? Anyways, so like I said, for the monitors, back to the monitor talk, the $400 monitors looked exactly the same, he said, as his new $180 monitor, that new one that he just bought, the one that's much cheaper. The only difference is that the stand is a lot cheaper because ViewSonic had to cut costs somewhere, so they gave you a cheap stand, one that doesn't tilt in every direction. But I mean, if sacrificing a good stand for, you know, one of the best monitors out there, if that's what you have to do, make that trade-off, that's well worth the trade-off. Because what is it that you want in a monitor? You want good quality. I can't go in there, can I? No. I guess I could go in there now.
I first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Alright, I can't really decipher what that is. So maybe it's like some sort of circuitry? It looks like circuitry or yeah, wires or something. Another neuron. No idea what that is. Alright, we made it around the circle. Let's work our way up. Working our way up. Oh, it's green in here. What do you want me to do? Jump down? Geronimo! I mean, what was I supposed to do? Beautiful game, by the way. I love this good quality of this game. The water looks beautiful, shimmering, the light. I'm in the cave with mushrooms. Beautiful cave. Go up the waterfall. Go up the waterfall. Oh yeah, and if you're buying a monitor, please don't go with brand names, because brand names can have good and high quality. Even ViewSonic, the majority of ViewSonic's monitors are great, but even them, they sell those cheap priced, everyday quality monitors too. So please, if someone at a store, like I was told, go with Samsung, go with this, go with that, go with Sony, go with Asus, Sony, like, don't go with anything. Look at the quality of what you're getting. Oh, and one other thing, I know a lot of gamers, they say you should get, this is according to forums and stuff online, you should get a monitor that has a 2 millisecond or less refresh time. That's BS. Your eye only can see at 12 milliseconds, if you're that fast, if you can like react that fast. So anything below 12 milliseconds is really not going to help. Honestly, the only people I would recommend getting that are people that their whole living is based off of gaming. So if your whole...
I'm traversing my own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my bone. I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground siege.
Alright, have fun, Arena, no problem. Alright, so I've actually got a four-way fork. I came out of this hole. I could go right, forward, left, or down that way. So I've got like a four-way fork. Let's go over the bridge first. I'm tempted to see what's over the bridge. Over the bridge and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. More chemistry. NH2, OH, there's an alcohol group, a nitrogen group, and an HO with a benzene ring. I actually don't know what that is. Do not know what that is. This is a perfect game for chemistry majors, honestly. Alright, no problem, Elrina. Only watch if you can make it. I don't want you to have to, like, overwork it. By the way, I mentioned this in an earlier video, too. Anyone who does not have a hummingbird feeder, those things are awesome. You gotta get yourself a hummingbird feeder. It's really fun. It's really easy to set up. You clean it once a week, change the water and the sugar. What hummingbirds eat is 1 part sugar to 4 parts water. It's, oh wow, what is this? Crystal? go this way or out that way? I'm gonna go that way. I guess it won't let me go out that way. Alright, I'll go this way then. Let's go this...
It cannot be the shaft they threw the ghost into. It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rock.
Wow, that's so nice. That's a huge chasm. That's awesome. Bro. Whoa. Yep, this was the place where we fell into the water, I guess. It cannot be, I guess it can be. Oh, did you write something on the wall? What does it say? Behold, Damascus is taken? Okay. Nice, look at all this. Chemistry. This is awesome. This is probably one of the best walk sequences I've ever had. Dun dun dun. Away from being a city? Away from being a city? I don't know. And it shall be a ruinous something. Ruinous something, let's go. But yeah, so what should you look for in a monitor? Get one that has, well, it depends on your budget. Let's go with that. All new monitors are widescreen, by the way. And the reason for that is because the HD format is defined by widescreen. So, here, hold on one second. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Got an important call. And I thought it was like an advertiser. But apparently it was an important call, and they said their number first and they said their reason for calling later. It's kind of weird. So I didn't write down the number, and by then it was too late. Oh. Yep, 1 second. Alright, sorry, I got a message on JTV from someone. Alright, so I'm apparently supposed to go into this. Going into this. Go back into the water. Go back into the water. I made it somewhere else, yeah. Am I supposed to jump down this again? There's no way. Really? Fine. I'll jump down it again. I'm so confused, like a dream sequence or something. Let's see, I guess we're gonna follow this road. Alright, I'm back here. Wasn't I here before? I don't think I was here at the bottom. Alright, let's follow the path again. Let's get out of this cave. Let's go. Oh. It went to black. It's loading now. Let's see where we head to. Sorry. Eating grapes. Trying not to choke on grapes. Oh, it's nighttime now. We got candles again. Candles. You know, those don't really look like candles. Candles have... Oh, there you go. There's the flame. Now they sort of look like candles. Beautiful. Alright, let's go. Ready? Screenshot. Actually, you know what? There's too much darkness. I'll tell you when to screenshot, not yet. Screenshot now. Now, screenshot. There you go. Another nice wallpaper.
The moon over the Sanford Junction, headlights in your retinas. Donnelly drove a grey hatchback without a bottom. All the creatures of the tarmac rose to sing to him. All manner of symbols crudely scrawled across the cliff face of my unrest. My life reduced to an electrical diagram. All my gulls have taken flight. They will no longer roost on these outcrops. The lure of the moon over the Sanford Junction is too strong.
See, I knew these were circuits. I knew it. Because those wiggly lines, they look just like circuits. I knew it. Forget you, cave over there. I'm going this way. Look at this here. Oh. Such a beautiful moon. I wonder if that's like a high-res picture of the actual moon. Donnelly is crazy with syphilis. He doesn't like caves. And I think Donnelly's gay. Yes, I think he's gay. He wants to give me syphilis. I don't know why. Donnelly.
Fire and soil, I chose fire. It seemed the more contemporary of the options, the more sanitary. I could not bear the thought of the reassembly of such a ruin. Stitching arm to shoulder and femur to hip, charting a line of thread like traffic stilled on a motorway, making it all acceptable for tearful aunts and traumatized uncles flown in specially for the occasion. Reduce to ash, mix with water, make a phosphorescent paint for these rocks and seas.
Pictures! First time I actually saw pictures in this game. Donnelly wanted me to know that everything was going to be okay. That I was tripping my head off because I had some shrooms. But Donnelly also had the shrooms. So how could he know if we were okay? Donnelly, he feared of caves. He feared of caves and of fluorescent paint. And look, there's another thing here that chemistry majors would love, and the rest of us will not know what it is. Lots of benzene rings, lots of OHs, oxide groups. Yep. The first chemistry thing we saw there was alcohol. 2 carbons and alcohol group, and hydrogens all around. Hydrogens act as like a dead end. They close off the molecule. Ooh, fire. Not fire. Candle. Dear Esther, who is Esther? Am I Esther?
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life.
Alright, so he's not going to have a long and happy life because he's stuck on an island with a guy named Donnelly who's got syphilis. Who's gay? Yes, he's gay. Hey, someone just told me, because they, I'm sorry, I was reading an article, and basically on the BBC it was talking about how the whole genetic sequence of the tomato had been done.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
Alright, so this guy does have letters. These are letters. He sat here until he saw all of them sink. I'm guessing the narrator is already dead, and we're just following his tracks, and we're Donnelly, maybe. I don't know. Help me out here, guys. Help me out here. All I know is this is a beautiful game. That's all I know and all I care to know. It's time to go higher, higher and higher. Walk backwards, because that looks nicer than walking forwards this way. Oh yeah, anyways, like I was saying, tomato, sequence.
When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes, certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased and caused hallucinations and delusions of transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers, and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
Alright, I don't even know who Paul is. So, okay, like I was saying, tomato, sequence. So apparently, because of the sequence thing, they found out that tomato is very much a big berry, which I was like, what? Because I love tomatoes. I'm like, what? It's a big berry? Really? I was like, really? It was shocking to me. I had no idea. Who knew tomatoes were big berries? I mean, you could look at like strawberries and blueberries and such.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a creasing time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. You can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulp agitation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
I don't want to come together with you, sorry. You've got syphilis. This is Donnelly. You got syphilis from Donnelly.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
Something dazed without sight. That's why they had the picture of all the neurons, because poor Donnelly, his neurons are getting eaten away by the syphilis. That sucks.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight, I will take flight.
Alright, you want to take flight? And it came to boss that as I stayed on journey, blah 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 blah. Alright, let's see if we can try to read this. And it came to pass that as I made my journey and was come something onto Donnelly. I couldn't read it. I don't know. I don't have the right angle. Something noon. Suddenly, there... I don't know. It looks like I'm going up this cliff to jump to my death or something. Oh! Look at that. Beautiful. Screenshot it right now, guys. Screenshot that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Right there. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Part of me wonders if I should really screenshot this, because this is really nice. Alright, whatever. Let's continue on. I've got enough nice wallpaper.
I have dredged these waters for the bones of the hermit, for the traces of Donnelly, for any sign of Jakobsen's flock, for the empty bottle that would incriminate it. I have scoured this stretch of motorway 21 times, attempting to recreate his trajectory, the point when his heart stopped dead and all he saw was the moon over the Sanford Junction. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all, and it was not his fault. It was the converging lines that doomed him. This is not a recorded natural condition. The gulls do not fly so low over the motorway and cause him to swerve. The paint scored away from his car in lines like an infection, making directly for the heart.
Came into... Oh, look, we're getting closer and closer to that light, finally. Came into Damascus, okay. We're getting closer and closer to the light that I've been talking about forever. It's a cool light, yes, yes. Oh, I hear something, guys, listen.
I am the Ariel. In my passing, I will send news to each and every star. Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers
him? I don't know.
Donnelly has written of him.
I'm not moving anymore.
Who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space.
I'm not moving. It's the game itself.
There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You will always be drawn to you. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. these white lines passes the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Don't do it. No! It's a big jump. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, can I control the jump? No, I can't control it. Oh my god, it's gonna hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. It's gonna hurt so bad. Where am I gonna land? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there's the landing. There's the landing. Oh, I didn't hit the ground. Okay. Never mind. I can fly. Esther. So Esther is Donnelly, and Paul, the guy who almost died, is Jakobson, that one hermit. A lot of candles. Such a beautiful sequence right here. Oh, look at that ship. Look at that. Oh. I think that's the game, guys. I think that's it. Credits, roll. Roll the credits. Or don't roll the credits, I don't know.
Come back.
Come back? What do you mean come back? Hey, the screen is black. What do you want from me? You guys, not just you, it's me. My screen is black. I'm wondering if they're gonna do like a scare sequence or something. I'm confused. It said come back, but it's like black. What the heck? Don't worry, guys. Not just you. Again, my screen is also black. I can't see anything. I'm so confused. The game is supposed to black into an ending, or what? I don't know. I'm not gonna stare at a black screen forever. Here, you know, let me check that. Dear Esther ends black. I need to check something. Black screen. Alright, so apparently that's what they wanted. It's supposed to be like that. It gives you a chance to think before quitting manually yourself. I confirmed this with Dan Pinchbeck as the mod ended the same. He's also posted on Twitter tonight that it's the correct ending. So it's basically supposed to be like death, and death is like all black. So it's supposed to give you time to think about the game apparently and quit on your own. It wasn't quite the same, but you did get a flying camera bit and then a face to black that you had to manually quit from. Okay. I'm a little disappointed and never quite latched onto the story that was being told. I thought the ending would help give it all context. Esther is dead, so yeah, it would make sense that the guy would die. The camera flew over the paper boats. Was that the guy didn't know he was dead until the end. Then he jumped and flew away, sort of like he had the realization and went into the light. Alright, apparently near the ending, you see the reflection of the guy in the water. I didn't see that, guys. I think I want to do that one more time, so I can see his reflection in the water. Everyone, like, when I beat this game again, let's see if we can see the reflection in the water, okay? It's gonna take a couple minutes to get there, but it'll be worth it, because, you know, I don't know what my character is. I don't know if it's a male, if it's a female. All I know is the beautiful, you know, like, visual. It's got an okay story, but I really want to see who this character is. And apparently
I could have known Donnelly.
You get a glimpse.
We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen water?
This is new.
Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Hey, I already played this part, but that was new text. That's kind of weird. I'm confused now, because I already did this part, but again, that was new text right now. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. The picture is here.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infection. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulders.
This is weird. This is like all new dialogue. I'm so confused. Is this like the game telling you to play the game twice? Hey, what's up, Notepad? Welcome back, man. This is really odd. So apparently you can play this game more than once and you get a different ending or something? I don't know. Yeah, I've been streaming for the past couple weeks, Notepad. Mostly at night, though, so like when everyone's asleep. So this is like my first daytime
There were
stream in a
chemical
while.
diagrams on the mug he gave me coffee in, sticky at the handle where his hands shook. He worked for a pharmaceutical company with an office based on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. He'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter, forming a strategic vision for the peddling of antacid yogurt to the European market. You could trace the connections with your finger, join the dots, and whole new compounds would be summoned into activity.
Don't ask for help? Nope, I did not. Don't need help with this. I've already beaten this game. I'm gonna try to beat it again because apparently you see the guy's reflection when he's flying.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
This this is a great story, I think. For $10, honestly, I don't know if it's a good buy and it's good value for $10. You know what? I take it back. The story is not $10 worth.
When
but
Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they resuscitated him by hitting
whatever.
him in the chest with stones gathered by the roadside. He was lifeless for 21 minutes, certainly long enough for the oxygen levels in his brain to have decreased.
I'm waiting for the commentary to stop so I can start.
Transcendence. I'm running out of painkillers, and the moon has become almost unbearably bright.
Anyways, okay, so the story is not $10 worth, but the graphics really do pay off. I mean, if you look at these graphics, they're beautiful. So I say the graphics pitch in a good $6, $7, and then the other $3, $4 come from the story. A story should not be worth more than $3. So maybe they scammed you of $1 or so, or maybe some people would say, hey, no, the graphics are definitely $7 worth. But yeah, I guess for $10, this game's worth it.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulp vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Alright. Oh, this game is just called Dear Esther. It's available on Steam Arena for $10. It's a really interesting game. I just did a whole playthrough of it. It's about a 2-hour story. I really wanted to get into some good stories, so I did some research. Dear Esther scored highly, and what else scored highly?
If only Dominic
the
had
moon.
experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stone, the infection.
The stones, the infection. Faster! Walk faster!
There are headlights reflected in these retinas. Too long in the tunnels of my island without a bottom. The sea creatures have risen to the surface, but the gulls are not here to carry them back to their nests. I've become fixed, open and staring, an eye turned on itself. I've become an infected leg, whose tracking lines form a perfect map of the junctions of the Empire. I will take the exit at mid-side and plummet to my Esther.
You're Esther Donnelly? Esther Donnelly. Paul Jacobson. So basically, Donnelly is Esther, and Jacobson is Paul.
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the cage traffic, heart stopped on the road to Damascus, all sat at the roadside, hunched up like a skull, like a bloody skull, as useless and as doomed as a specialty cartographer, a dying goatherd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther, he was not drunk at all. All his roads and his tunnels and his paths led inexorably to this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with chemicals in his circuit diagram. He should not be sat there at all.
That's cool, because this is all new narration. We already beat the game, but there's new narration that's coming up right now. It's making me wonder if I should play the game once more, if I'll get even more narration. We're almost there, guys, to the final sequence. Everyone keep your eye out. When it gets to the end near the boats, look at the reflection. Apparently the game creators made a reflection of your character in the water, so get ready. Get ready, guys. I'm gonna lose control of the character right when I step through. There you go. Lost control of the game. Alright, let's go, guys. Look for that reflection.
Who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from it. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn to you. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jacobson flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Here comes the jump, guys. Here comes the jump. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. I love the sequence, by the way. This is one of my favorite sequences in any game. Just the sequence alone is like worth $5 if all they gave you is a sequence. So yeah, I guess you are getting your money's worth with this game. You know, it's not a long story. It's 2 hours. It's interesting. It's fun, beautiful. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. For $10, it's worth it. Again, it's called Dear Esther. Look for that reflection, guys. Look for that reflection. Get ready. We're seconds away. Look in the water for the reflection. When we get to the boat, get ready. Reflection. T-4 or 5 seconds. Here we go. Look in the water. Look in the water. Look in the water. Look in the water. I don't see anything yet. I don't see anything yet. I still don't see anything. I'm looking at the water whenever it comes up. Alright. Here we go. This is where the papers are. Oh my god, okay, look, reflection, guys. See if you can see them. See if you can see them.